we are going to start the virtual classes which are uploaded on YouTube channel. Due to pandemic, our management decided to give you the classes so that your study will be continued. So students, today in this video lecture we are going to start your biology syllabus chapters. Chapter number 1, life process. Yes students, life processes, chapter number 1 of your biology. And before going to start the content of the chapter, we are just going to discuss about what is life process. Yes students, what is life process? Students, all the living organisms, as you all of you in previous classes will study about what are living and what are non-living body and what are the comparative differences between the living and non-living organism. So, all the living organisms perform the activities in their life to continue is known to be life process. Yes students, all the activities once again we will going to discuss about the definition and what is the sense of this definition, what this definition say. All the living organisms perform the activities. Here various types of activities are performed by the living organism, and we will mainly discuss about these activities in this chapter. Yes, we will discuss about these activities in this chapter one by one to continue their life, you can say that survive and existence. Survive, and you can also add here survive and existence. Yes students, also existence is said to be life process. Now, what are the activities performed by the organism? Let us discuss one by one. All the living organisms, as you all of you will know that to survive their life process or to survive their life, they require nutrition. Yes, they require nutrition. Without nutrition, the organisms cannot sustain more of the days or years of their lifespan. Yes. For example, a man can live without air, or you can say that oxygen, just not more than 5 to 6 minutes. Without water, 2 weeks, and without food, just a month. After that, the cells of the human body start decomposing. That's why, and their metabolic rate will degrade. So he or she can just give on the verge of death. Now, this is the first life process that is very essential for survival. The another, after the nutrition and to release energy by the food we take, the another complementary process is required, that is respiration. Yes, students, the second process is respiration, because after taking nutrition, the respiration is the process that makes to provide energy by breakdown of food. Yes, students, what is respiration? In short, you can say that the oxidation of food is known as respiration. The next process that involves in the activities inside the life process, that is, students, transportation. Students, after the breaking down of complex food substances into the simple food substances by the digestion, and these simple substances evolve the energy. Now the energy is used for responding various metabolic activities or life process as well as physical process. These foods, after the absorption, will transported to the various part of the animals as well as plants body with the help of this system that is called transportation system, or you can say that circulation, or with the help of circulatory system. The next activities performed by the living organism, that includes in life process according to your syllabus, that is the student's excretion. What is that? Excretion. And what is excretion? The removal of waste, or you can say that nitrogenous waste, from the body into the outside in environment is known as excretion. Once again, what is excretion? The removal of nitrogenous waste by the organism throughout the body is known as excretion. Next, students, after excretion, the most important process is known as reproduction. Yes, students, reproduction. Re means again and production means to produce. It means reproduction literally means to produce again. Yeah. This is the most peculiar characteristics or feature of the living organism. Each and every living organism has ability to produce young ones of their own kind. This is called reproduction, and it helps to continuity of the species in our nature. So students, these are the mainly topics that you will study in detail in this chapter. Besides these, more and more number of activities are also included in life process. For example, control and coordination, control and coordination system, irritability and responsiveness, sensitivity, growth and development, development, movement and locomotion, and also they have definite lifespan. Many more type of processes are found in living organism body. Once again, we are going to discuss about these topics one by one. Nutrition, in short, procurement of food by the organism to survive their life is known as nutrition, in which they take food that get them energy to perform various kind of physical as well as all kind of biochemical activities. Respiration, the oxidation of food is known as respiration. It releases energy by breaking down of the food. Transportation, after breaking down of food, there is need to transport the simple substances to each and every cells, tissues of the body with the help of this system that is called transportation. Transportation is a very complex part in animals as well as in plants, and in this chapter we also discuss about the transportation in especially human beings. Nutrition, respiration, transportation, that is also called circulation, excretion and reproduction about the human beings. After that, excretion, removal of nitrogenous waste is known as excretion. Reproduction, the unique ability of living organisms to produce young ones of their own kind is known as reproduction. Control and coordination to maintain the stability in according to the environmental condition either inside or outside of the body with the help of a well-defined system that is called control and coordination system. In higher animals, brain and spinal cords are present that helps in maintaining the responses as well as the all kind of activities inside or outside of the body. Next, irritability and responsiveness to give response against external or internal body stimuli. There is a system works inside our body that is called responsiveness, and each and every irritability is feedback by this mechanism that is called responsiveness. For example, when a mosquito bites our hand, just move towards the region where the mosquitoes sit and bite. This is a kind of responsiveness. And the itching or piercing by the mosquitoes provokes that the response we feel, that is called irritability. Sensitivity, this is also the part of the irritability, or you can say that our sense organs are vital sense organs, the visualize or perceive the external as well as internal stimuli in such a way that are called sensitivity. Growth and development, living organisms has this peculiar feature: they either whole of the life or until certain ages of life continue grow, and physically and mentally they developed themselves, as well as some socially animals socially develop. This is called the growth and development. Movement and locomotion. Movement, it is the process in which an organism performs some kind of activities from a certain place, that is called movement. Just like that I indicate on the whiteboard as well as This is, it means the running of, or you can say that movement of my hands and eyesight or my neck. This is called movement from a single place, but locomotion. It is the process in which living organisms move from one place to another place in search of their food. That is called locomotion. This is also a very peculiar characteristics of living organisms. Living organisms move from one place to another place in search of food, which is called locomotion. Lifespan, each and every organism has definite lifespan from few hours to thousands of years. Take some example. CC fly can have a life of only 1 day. Likewise, mosquito about our butterfly has a life of 2 weeks. Human beings can life span of about 100 years. Likewise, a banyan tree has a lifespan of 4,000 years. Many more different kind of organisms have different kind of lifespan. So today we just completed our discussion on the following topics, and now we will discuss about the nutrition, various types, and the types of nutrition in various organisms in next video lecture. Thanks students for joining today's lecture.